What's up, gamers, and gamettes? My name is John, and welcome back to Minecraft Final Love. Love, excuse me. Previously, last time we met a miracle machine. I forgot the name already, man. I've been busy with a bunch of other stuff and editing videos and other things, and this is the only one I can release stuff that's today. The rest of them are still being edited, like Neko X Heart Girls 2. Freaking still, I gotta edit Ascending Hearts. I'm still working on my book, man. I'm trying to finalize, try to look over grammatical or anything errors, like finish up some of the edits for the photos for this light novel as well too. More music, yeah, more clues and more fun stuff, and yay! And also I might stream later, maybe not. I don't know, probably not. I'm just saying. But yeah, and also some fun little new videos as well too, like new little skits. Yay! So yeah, I can't wait for that. And also Full Metal Alchemist freaking literal is still being developed. I'm so sorry, man. There's been a lot of things that's been going on lately. But yeah, enough of me rambling of this. Let's continue the story. Alright, the building is a lot more spacious than my cell. Oh yeah, that's right. Freaking we escaped the freaking our cell and we went to save, well, we went to explore and then we met the miracle robot. Well, yeah, there you go. Alright. Irene, oh, that was her name. Irene appears to be looking out the window.
It seems we just missed the rain.
Good thing too. What would happen if you caught out in the rain? Malfunction?
Oh, nothing. Nothing too bad. I wouldn't have short-circuited if that was what you were wondering. Or rusted, I don't know.
She lets out an adorable giggle at her own joke. She certainly is the cutest robot I met. Why not just call her Android then? I'm just glad we got somewhere out of the rain. It looks like it's coming down pretty heavily. I wonder how late it is right now.
We better be going some... Wait, what? We better be getting some rest. Oh, never mind. I'm sure you're exhausted.
Thinking on it now, I've been enjoying my time with Irene so much that I hadn't even thought about sleep. Oh yeah, that's right. If we keep increasing, like we have like little inflection points that comes in the right side of the screen. Like you increase your blah blah blah. It's with Irene, so this is a pretty cool little thing too. I forgot to mention that. She makes her way over to the bed as I continue looking out the window. I wonder if Zombie and the others are looking for me. I hope they're not too worried about me. It's odd that Irene has an actual name, but I've only but I've only ever called the other Zombie and Spider. To be fair, it's not right to compare them to a robot. She did mention that the name was given to her. I wonder if I should tell Zombie about what happened between Irene and I. Nah, it's not like she'd care anyway. She's cool like that. Sure, we're together and all, but she's fine with me being with other girls too. Oh no, here we go again. We decided that we decided that it was just human nature to be free like that. Oh my god. I'm just lucky there's no other guys in this world. Heh, I'm pretty lucky. And there's the douche right there.
Oh, welcome.
I turn and make my way over to Irene. Oh, here we go. Yeah, well, what's the matter?
You don't mind sleeping in the same bed together, do you? Oh god, that look. I figured I'd ask you before you get all handsy again.
She smirks at me, and I can't tell if she's trying to signify something here. I don't mind as long as you don't.
No, I don't mind you being handsy.
That's not what I meant! She lets out a laugh and sits down on the bed.
Well, I'm exhausted. Try not to stay up all night, alright?
I nod, and she begins to get in bed. I look out the window one last time before getting into bed next to Irene. As I'm settled in, I feel something presses against my hand. Okay. She places her hand in my... Aw, that's cute. I lightly squeeze it. I see a small smile stretch across her face. She looks beautiful even when she's asleep. I fall asleep soon as after her. It's been a long day. Are we going to the Nether Dream? End of day 1. Your current relationship level with Irene is 2. Oh, okay, that's cool. The birds are chirping. The sun is shining. Sun is shining. When and the heat is perfect. Something tells me that today is gonna be a good day. Alright, upon waking up, I noticed that Irene is no longer in bed, prompting me to head outside. Oh, she's gone. I feel like I slept in late again, as the sun is already mostly through the sky. I can see Irene over by the well, oh no, so I make my way over to her. Making my way down, alright. She appears to be looking like her usual cheery self. Hey Irene, what's up?
Oh, good afternoon. Wow, it's already afternoon. Damn. Good afternoon, Awaka. I've just been sitting here thinking.
What's been on your mind?
Well, I've realized that we can't stay here forever.
What? Why not?
It's how I mentioned last night. That great force that swept through and destroyed the crops. There isn't enough food here to sustain you anymore. It isn't all bad though. I have found another town off this way.
She takes my hand and leads me down the path. Oh, that's cool. Alright, she points to the forest in the distance.
Just past the forest, there's another town and it appears to have people living in there too.
How do you know all this?
You couldn't possibly think that they wouldn't have programmed me with a map, right?
That would make a lot of sense. Alright, you got me. When should we start making our way over?
I'd recommend that we get moving as soon as possible. Given you slept most of the way through the day, we should begin moving before it gets too dark.
Sounds good to me. I'm ready when you are. Irene smiles at me and takes my hand in hers.
There's no need to worry. I will protect you on the journey. Oh, that's cute.
My heart skips a moment. The cadence of her voice makes me feel truly safe, like nothing's gonna go wrong if she's by my side. And I'll protect you too. Not that she needed it, but I just feel like if I need to repay her somehow for being as amazing as she has been. A smile slides across her face, and she lets out a soft chuckle.
Thank you, Arka. That means a lot.
We stand there smiling at each other for a few minutes. We probably looked really stupid to anybody else, but we didn't care. All we needed then and there was each other. You have zombie, but then again you said she doesn't care about it still. I squeeze her hand and start getting ready to go. She's so innocent too. She's like the fucking little Pinocchio, like, you know, but gender form in a robot. We may as well get going. We began to make our way out of the town, mentally preparing for our journey ahead of us. Transition. We walked together for about 30 minutes before reaching our first obstacle. It appears that the river we've reached stretches all the way around the island we are on. How do you think we get across the river?
I'm not sure. As funny as it sounds, I never really was the best at the problem solving. I was only ever programmed to protect the town, not figured out how to cross the rivers.
She chuckles, hiding her obvious embarrassment. We can go around. Along the side of the riverbank, swim across, gather some rocks. No, that's gonna take some time. Let me quick say this though. I think we should. I mean, if I pick swim across, I feel like she's gonna drown because she is heavy and like made of plastic as well too, or something. So we're gonna go along with the riverbank. Yeah, there you go. Freaking. I scouted the riverbank for anything of interest. There doesn't appear to be anything noteworthy that could help us traverse the river. A few extra minutes of scouting reveals a small shining gem buried in the sand. Oh, I picked it up, inspecting it for a moment. Okay. It appears to be a shiny red gem. Odd that someone would just leave it here on the ground. It looks pretty and as well as valuable. I brush the grains of sand off it before dropping it into my pocket. There's nothing else here. So I guess we're gonna freaking swim across. Let's try. So I have an idea. Irene nods her head eagerly, awaiting my fantastic idea. I'll swim across. Irene looks at me as if she was expecting more. That's it. Irene's face turned sour for a moment.
And what are you gonna do with me?
That is a good question, assuming she can't get into water. I need to find some way to get her across. What the fuck? That's when I spot it. Oh, right there! I outstretched my hand and pointed to a tree across the river. I'll swim over, knock that tree down, and you'll be able to walk across. Okay, there you go. She looks at me, obviously dubious of my plan. It'll work, you'll see. I began to strip down to nothing but my underwear.
And she goes, oh my god, is it really time to, the time to be doing that?
I turned to her, and she's obviously flustered.
I mean, shouldn't we be focused, oh my god, focusing on crossing the river?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm not gonna get my clothes wet. I need something to dry to change into. I tossed my clothes off to the side, beginning to slide into the river. It's freezing! Irene must be able to tell how cold I am.
We can always look for another way across.
I use this as a fuel I need to order to man up and swim across the river. No way! I got this. I'll get you across in no time. Oh, that's cute, and I like the background music. I then take a deep breath, still trying to get used to the icy cold water. I decided that if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it now. I push off to the side of the river, quickly paddling with efficient strokes to make my way across the stream. I cling to the other side of the bank, pulling myself out of the water. I see the tree that I was speaking to Irene about. I made a single fatal mistake. I lift the pickaxe I was gonna use with my clothes. Okay. I turn and I locked my eyes with my eyes on the pixel axe. I'm gonna have to think some other way to knock this tree down. Your hands. That's all right. I'll just punch it down. I lined up with with where I want the tree to fall down. I pull out my arms back, focusing as much as my energy on punching this tree down as possible. Didn't you hit your hand before? I let out a large punch directly into the side of the tree. Dots. Nothing. I look across the river, and Irene is looking at me with a cheerful face. She looks supportive, even though I've been making a complete fool of myself. She believes in me. And gosh dang it, if she believes in me, I believe in me. Okay. I pull both of my fists back and once again focus all of my energy into my swings. I punch the tree one hit after another, and as fast as I can. I'm empty all my rage into this punch, destroying the tree with how quickly I was throwing my punches. The tree begins to tip over. Nice. Dots. Dope. The tree has fallen and connected the two ends of the river. Irene begins to make her way across my clothes in hand.
Oh, thank you. Here's your clothes back, sadly.
We smirked at each other for a moment before I attempt to shake the water off me and dry in sunlight. I managed to get most of the water off before climbing back into my dry clothes.
Okay, we should keep moving. The town is still a little bit away.
I once again take her hand in mine, and we continue from the river. We walk for what feels like days, if not weeks. But at this point, my legs have grown extremely tired, and we've been reduced to taking breaks nearly every 5 minutes. For me to rest, excuse me. By my 9th or 10th break, Irene stops me.
Walk up, we're so close. If you just push through this last bit, we'll be in town in no time.
Sluggishly, I looked up at her. It's apparent that she can see the pain in my eyes and takes both my hands in hers. She comes closer, her face just inches from mine.
Walk up, I know you can do it. Please, just try your hardest in this last push for me.
My eyes are fixated on hers. I can't stop staring into the peaceful tranquility that is in her eyes. I can see her magnetic eyes yearning for me to try and make her proud. That's all she could ever ask of me. And here I am sitting on the log trying to catch my breath. If it's really as close as she says, I think I can push through the pain. I clutched her hands in mine and looked her directly in the eyes. Okay, Irene, I'll try my hardest. Just for you. Her familiar smile runs from one side on her face to the other. She clearly is ecstatic with my decision. She pulls me into a tight embrace. I could have become one with her heart and soul right then, and I would have been okay with it. It was surprisingly warm, especially consider her 40% steel exterior. She must have internal heating. We release and she helps pull me to my feet. I'm brushing the dirt off my pants when I feel her soft pursued lips against my side of my face. I stop for a moment and turn to look at her. She giggles, looks like a schoolgirl, and gosh dang it if it isn't one of the cutest things that I like about her. We push on, moving to the town. Dots. Cool, we made it. Is that it? Up ahead? She fixated her gaze on her shadowy figure on what looks like the town.
I think so, yeah.
She's clearly very excited about finally arriving at the town.
See? I told you it wasn't that far.
If only to gloat in my face about it. But that's okay, she's just lucky it's cute.
Well, after you.
She suddenly sounds nervous, almost as if she realized that the town is actually inhabited. I can feel her hand tighten around mine, almost cutting off my circulation. I take her hand in both of mine. Hey, calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be fine. Her grip loosens, and I can feel the blood coming back to my hand. I'm with you every step on the way. There's nothing to worry about. I give her one of my heartwarming smiles, and she smiles back.
Thank you.
I nod, and we begin in the town. Transition. To be continued. What? That's it? That's it? Really? Alright, I'm not gonna lie. The Final Love actually has some good storyline, and I like how it doesn't really get into the smacks part. But, wow, alright. That's good to know. Huh. Interesting. I want to see how this is actually gonna go. Like, good on you, creator. Good on you guys. Well, guys, I guess that's it for right now until like the next update, and also along with the other updates as well too, and the other videos coming along with it too. So without further ado, guys, I hope you guys have a good night, good evening, good morning from wherever you're from. So peace out and sayonara. Bye bye.